Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Rich Bulldog will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoy the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
First delivery to him on the way. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air to left. Santander waits on it. He's got it 1 away. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's hitting under 250 facing righties all season long. And with the platoon system, so many people like to use these days,
pretty nice
he may be in jeopardy of not getting the same number of at-bats moving forward.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. Souza brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Towards the ball. So they ran away from the ball.
Set to get his day started, Joshua McDonald. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there at the knees, strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Right
so
around the
2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
John Ryan Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at
that
this.
breaking ball.
Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Wow.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
In now, Alejandro Moreno. Santander is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Shelby Miller. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Malik Smith the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see, he's currently second best on the Diamondbacks in that department. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball. Smith at second with 2 down. And he misses 2-1.
Bro, man. The hell.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hit hard.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-back.
Man, this still ain't got a hit.
Leading off the inning, Rich Bulldog, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Smith. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Go back.
And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge high.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Bagley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 0-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
He's probably going to strike out.
A pause and the 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Here's Miguel Sano, and their runners at the corners now.
Miguel Sano. Come on, Miguel.
Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. No runs. Ready for another chance. Steven Souza. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Here's a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 strike.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Joshua McDonald. He singled his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in
long
order.
Run to catch that ball.
2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. John Ryan Murphy. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Moreno. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shelby Miller looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Breaking ball's in for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
All I got is 1 hit. I gave up 4 friggin' hits.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jason Bagley.
Jason Bagley.
This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Yup.
Bulldog over at second. Bagley at first with no outs.
Can you get the walk? You walk, the bases loaded.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
No, back.
Right there
Fuck.
as he puts it away, no problem. For
Go
the
back,
first
stupid.
Go
What
back
the hell?
Second, and that's a double play.
Ah, I hate that shit, man. Why did he go that way? He wasn't
Malik
supposed to
Smith,
run
the
that way.
next to hit.
And then he wouldn't go back. He just stood there.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that one just missed outside. Line drive to center field. Verdugo is there, and he has it for the first out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starter out, maybe we can beat their
and here's a fastball called for strike 1.
bullpen up or something.
Yeah, I'm
Because we
shocked you
sure
let
the
that
hell
first
can
pitch go right there. High
score
fastball,
against
but
the
usually
starter.
those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Verdugo. Welcome to the stream.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Two and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Like
so
Bucks,
they breeze through this half of the inning.
Center like
to the bottom of the 6th we go.
The
4,
same thing
5,
all the
and
balls
6
they
coming
hit
up.
mostly goes to center.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
A ball and no strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and it's a productive first out as that runner is able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Striding in once again, Joshua McDonald. He singled in 2 trips to the plate. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
No runner, hold it right there, hold it.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll...
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation that a team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, Rich Bulldog, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tired of them not scoring.
Ready with the
That's
first
what's
pitch.
tiring.
Here it comes. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that They have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hot shot to third. Sano gloves it, and there's out number 2. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, David Dahl. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Dahl brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Patterson moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
Leading up for Colorado, the catcher, number 14.
First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aquino has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Pirela is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Devin Keane, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 2 now.
Wow. The fuck did that ball just go that way?
The 2-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3 and make the guy work for it, he's doing that, and he's even gotten.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here now is Wilmer Difo. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Down and away, ball 1. Difo makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Here's D. Gordon now. A base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, number 9.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Aquino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, LeMahieu is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's a pop-up now. Bagley is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Yeah, it's Colorado got 2 hits. We got no hits. Colorado all of a sudden got the every team all of a sudden we play against got the greatest friggin' pitching in the world.
Is indeed on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here it comes on 0-2. Line to the right side. Gordon is there. 2 down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Oh.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Walters. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Pirela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Devin Keane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run.
Gave up 1 run again.
Ready for another chance.
It just sucks to be a pitcher on this fucking team now. Because they give up 1 run and our fucking team can't get any runs at all. So
the breaking ball that
it's
time
like a nightmare. It's like you. If you give up one fucking run, you have the potential to lose.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Patterson moving in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jeff Hoffman. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Bagley, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in once again, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. In now for Colorado, DJ LeMahieu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in a scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 0-2 delivery. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Gordon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They lead it 1-0. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog.
Rich Bulldog.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Straight up
behind 0-2 now.
Working fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
He throws him on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Ball 1. No hits to this point.
The control got away. Yeah.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases.
Hey, no running, no running. Need it.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Like none of these guys can cut the fucking ball.
Ready once again, Tony Walters. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Jose Pirela. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dahl stands at second with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in for the Rockies, Devin Keane. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he fouls this one off. Back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Wilmer Difo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Aaron Luke will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado.
Soft
and it
liner.
remains. Next up for Los Angeles, Rich Bulldog. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Good job right there.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jason Bagley.
Jason Bagley.
scoring on its way. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. LeMahieu with a great stop. In time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI.
Yeah, it sure was.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Up. Popped up. And there's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Semien shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score holds. It's 3-1. Chris Davinsky comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers victory in this one. Rich Bulldog earns a league-high 18th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jeff Hoffman takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Chris Davinsky closes the door for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the Rockies, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the
With the season coming down to it, this team has a healthy divisional lead. The manager would like to keep it that way.
Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, Albert Suarez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Malik Smith, the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Francisco Lindor looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bulldog has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Go get it.
Two out, nobody on. In the air out to center field. Verdugo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Diamondbacks down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one.
6 games, 7
in case something finds a barrel.
Jake Lamb standing in now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real plate the last week or so. Weak chopper up the line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned Chase Field. Coming to the plate now, Rich Bulldog, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. Up next for Arizona, Joshua McDonald,
ain't get no run at all.
4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Might as well he had to risk it.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next one.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Up next for Arizona, Gary Welch comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Welch hits right-handed pitching very well, makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Albert Suarez. 0-1 the count. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to... Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich Bulldog. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Sano at third, Patterson at second, Bennett on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mallex Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Verdugo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Left side, but well foul. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Dying for that fucking ball.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tough spot to
hit here as a hitter. You have a base
open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Cold strike, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
He's not even going to get that. I don't know why.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Simeon's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Joshua McDonald. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. McDonald, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 1-2. Still 1-2. Now another 1-2. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Digging in once again, Rich Bulldog getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Popped him up.
Oh, God,
McDonald is there. 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matt Cook. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Mallex Smith. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Now,
1-1.
attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
There's like 3 motherfuckers there to try to get the ball.
Ready for another
and
shot
not
now.
one person picked that fucking
he got
ball
on top
up.
of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. There's a strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Patterson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working. Ready once again, Steven Souza. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard.
But man, that catcher sometimes has a hard time holding on to the ball
on the
back
other
there.
side has been really impressive.
Now it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Three and two now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And right into the shift. To his left, Bennett. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 5-1. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there. I swear
that fucking ball is going through the bat or something, man.
On a line to shortstop.
Oh.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Dodgers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rich Bulldog wins for a league-high 19th time this year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers.
19-5. Ooh. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And, yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. H, thanks for rocking with me as usual. I really appreciate you checking out my stream. And I will see you in another one tomorrow. Peace.